Donald Trump had a terrible press conference today. Here is a short clip from that.
Memory, turn your face to the moonlight. Let your memory lead.
No, but seriously, it was a terrible press conference. It's actually, I mean, it was an hour and a half long, so much misinformation in it. I probably will talk about it tomorrow because there's one thing he did in it that I think is really important to kind of hone in on. I don't think anyone's talking about, but I'm going to bring that to you tomorrow. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about some optimism. I want to bring you some optimism because Kamala Harris, during that time that he was giving that terrible press conference, what was Kamala Harris doing?
What else? Can you comment on some of his other criticisms? He made a whole litany of them today. Some of them are about your...
I was too busy talking to voters. I didn't hear them.
She was too busy talking to voters. What a boss answer. By the way, did you notice she was talking to the press? Because MAGA's only attack on her for the past 2 weeks has been her race, her gender, and the fact that she doesn't talk to the press, which is stupid because don't attack her race because that's just racist. But attacking her for not talking to the press is the stupidest attack because it's something she can easily fix. She just did. She talked to the press. She's going to do an actual sit-down interview in about by the end of the month, they said. But what I wanted to show you was this moment at the UAW event she held where she was talking to voters. Donald Trump was being insane. She was talking to voters. She was on the campaign trail. Donald Trump is just locked up in Mar-a-Lago doing nothing but spinning about the fact that he's about to lose this election in November. But here is Kamala Harris at that event. It is pitch perfect. Watch this. I dare you to watch this and not get hopeful and excited for November.
Balance. And then the outcome will be fair. And isn't that what we're talking about in this here election? Yes. We're saying we just want fairness. We want dignity for all people. We want to recognize the right all people have to freedom and liberty to make choices, especially those that are about heart and home, and not have their government telling them what to do. Our campaign is about saying we trust the people. We see the people. We know the people. You know, one of the things I love about our country? We are a nation of people who believe in those ideals that were foundational to what made us so special as a nation. We believe in those ideals. And the Sisters and Brothers of Labor have always fought for those ideals. Always fought for those ideals. And we know we are a work in progress. We haven't yet quite reached all of those ideals, but we will die trying because we love our country and we believe in who we are. And that's what our campaign is about. We love our country. We believe in our country. We believe in each other. We believe in the collective. We're not falling for these folks who are trying to divide us, trying to separate us, trying to pull us apart. That's not where the strength lies. And there is that. And so I say to all the members of UAW, and Sean Fain is the first who I talked to about this, I am so deeply honored as a lifelong supporter of union labor for Tim and I to have the endorsement of UAW.
I guess like how I feel about this is how lucky are we? We are just so lucky that this is happening. And I hope each and every one of you watching this realizes that Joe Biden gave us a huge gift in allowing this to happen. This is only happening because of him. Regardless of what the right has said, he was not forced out. There was no mechanism in which we could have taken Joe Biden to get out of this race. He had to do it under his own accord. He had to make the decision himself, and he did the thing that Donald Trump never could. He put himself over his party. He put himself over his country, and he did the thing necessary in order for us to have a chance to win this election because whether for better or for worse, we were not able to get Joe Biden past the media's interpretation about his age. And so this is an incredible moment we find ourselves in, and it's one that I don't take lightly, and I hope you don't take lightly either, because Joe Biden really did pass the baton to us. And so when I'm watching this, I'm thinking about how grateful I am that this moment is happening, because 3 weeks ago it felt dire, and now we're just having moments like this. Like, this is just something that happened at 2 p.m. on a Thursday, and she just gave what I believe to be an iconic speech to important people in the labor movement. How lucky are we that this is the person who might be able to lead our country? How lucky are we that this is the woman who might be the first woman president in our country? And I love this refrain of "we love our country." We love our country. Because for too long, MAGA, they shouldn't, but they have owned the idea of patriotism. They wrap themselves in the flag. And just because you look like an American flag doesn't mean you live up to their ideals, the ideals of that flag, our flag. And I think though Kamala Harris is not, wearing the American flag physically, everything she says embodies what that flag represents. And so I hope part of the movement that's happening here, that we're taking back the word freedom, we're taking back the word patriot, and we should take back the feeling of patriotism, because we're the only ones who are defending our country from the domestic threat of what is Trumpism, which is a cult of personality looking to do whatever it can to maintain power, even if that means through anti-democratic means. They are doing right now, they're trying to use the tools of democracy to dismantle it, but we are patriots doing everything we can to prevent them from doing that. So wear a flag, fly a flag, put on eagles, listen to bad patriotic music, because that is ours. That is not theirs. That's kind of what I got from this. Maybe that's a little weird, but that's what this clip kind of made me feel and think of. And then I want to show you this last clip. I'll end it on this. Is that it's very short, but Kamala Harris walks up to the press and she goes, I forget what she says. I'll show it to you though. It's like, what's going on, or what you need, something like that. But it's not about what she says. It's about how she looks. She looks presidential. I don't know how that happens, but that's, to me, the feeling I get when I watch this clip. And I don't know what she's doing to make that happen, but I just hope, I know normally my job is to analyze and give you the answers, but I don't know how this is happening, but it has happened. But I wanted to show you that now. Hope you have a great night.
What you got? I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?